Alright guys, we're going to be starting the cast for the Primal Chord tournament. We just have a 32-man tournament that we're running. Just kind of like on the fly, we just decided we want to do a tournament. We actually got a pretty nice lineup. I'm going to put that up on the screen for you guys to see what the first round matches are. Ermon and I are going to be casting the first game today. We have several casters that we're going to be kind of rotating around and trying to get through these games. We got a lot of games to get through. And we're actually working on, for the first time ever for an Aussie stream, some actual production value for the semifinals and the finals, which will be live casted. Okay, we're going to hop into this first game. Like I said, it's going to be Jumper versus Cava. And we're also playing on the new maps. The new SSL map pool is going to be the map pool. We're going to have a set map for the first round, and then loser picks the follow-up map. So the first map for this first round is going to be Metropolis, which I'm excited for a new map pool. I'm kind of tired of the current one. Nice.
What, a year of playing? You're getting bored of it?
That's crazy,
Come
right?
on.
I'm so happy they played TVB so we can do red versus blue. I bet this is going to be rare with a lot of the players. Alright, so spawning in the top left, we have Cava as our Zerg player, which is why we have Erdmon here. Erdmon's going to be casting most of the Zerg games. He asked for it specifically. Surprisingly, the guy doesn't like PvP. Who knew?
Shocker.
Cava, he's typically like high A, low S Zerg player when he's being active. He's been playing a little bit more recently, so hopefully we see some good games out of him, some good performance. And at the top right, we have a Jumper, a Protoss that I personally don't actually know much about. Ermon was saying earlier he kind of mixes up a lot of the games that he plays. I guess he does a lot of variety streaming or something. Is that it?
He's involved with the Smash community. He's actually in my clan Red.
Oh,
and
okay.
So I'm familiar with him. And you want a quick story with him real quick?
Yeah, go for it. While we're doing the openings here, it's perfect.
Yeah, so Jumper, I don't know, 2010, like when Brood War was still a thing, but a little bit before StarCraft 2 came out. There was a tournament that happened, and Jumper played in it and also placed. But he was able to get 6th place.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and there was a prize. The prize pool distribution was 250 for the first, like 100 for second, like 25 for third, and then all the way in 6th place,
$5.
He won 25 Bitcoin.
Wait, oh my god.
25 Bitcoin. And you know what he spent that Bitcoin on?
What was that?
A pizza from Papa John's.
Oh my god. What a missed opportunity. That's so sad.
I know. So, yeah, Jumper, the Bitcoin god.
Wow, that's like the saddest story I've heard in a long time.
The most expensive pizza ever bought.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Not even a good pizza. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's
a shame.
That's the legend of Jumper. But I think he's a Taiwanese.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a go-go dancer.
Go-go dancer.
Yeah.
He's definitely a character. I know that from the little bit that I've seen of him.
Mm-hmm. He's a good dude. Good person. Means well. Plays well. So happy to have him in my clan.
Alright, so looking at the game here, it looks like we had overpull opening from Cava, which is typically pretty standard in this. We went for a pretty greedy opening, and these 2 Lings are actually going to kill 3 probes and get into the main base. That is a horrible start for Jumper already. Especially considering he got first scout. It's a lot of damage. 4th probe even potentially going to go down here. There it goes.
Oh my god. That's some powerful Lings.
I mean, that's pretty much already borderline game-ending damage. That's 4 probes for 2 Lings. Like, that is the dream for Cava.
Yeah, and Cava's a super solid macro player, so you know he's going to be able to follow this up with some solid gameplay. So the timing that Jumper's going to have to fight against are just going to be that much stronger. And okay, we got the first 100 gas. And yeah, we're just going layer, so we're going standard.
Yeah, he does a lot of layer play. Give me 1 second. I forgot to start my scoreboard, so I will right-click Cava here. You guys might get. Wait, am I clicked? Oh, you can't do that in replay. Sorry, I completely forgot. Okay, I'm gonna set up the scoreboard real quick, so just bear with me. And I forgot to mention the games in the round of 32. It's gonna be best of 3 all the way to the semifinals, and then I think it's best of 5 from there.
Okay, I thought it was just finals that was going to be the best of 5, but good to know.
It might be. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll know when I get there.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm new to this.
First time streamer.
Yeah, brand new here.
Yeah. What's this game? StarCraft? Never heard of it.
I gotta get a new scoreboard that doesn't have the CPL logo on it. Or the name. I guess it doesn't have the logo. Alright, so hopping back into this game, we see Cava. Forgot to turn off the replay progress as well. Bear with me, guys. Alright, so we see Cava is up a few workers, which is very Zerg favored in this matchup. Typically, they're going to be down a bit, so being ahead in workers because of that opener, I mean, Cava just has a gigantic lead right now. We have the Spire about halfway done, the Stargate just about to finish, and that Corsair coming, but my first rodeo, yeah. So the Scourge should easily be out in time before we really take any damage from a Corsair. I think this is the first Zealot move out for Jumper, unless I missed it earlier when I was setting my stuff up.
No, it was the first Zealot move out.
Okay. And, yeah,
we got a really quick robotics facility following up at the natural. There's no Overlord to scout it out, so there could be potential Corsair Reaver play.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense if he wants to go Corsair Reaver, because the opening was so bad for him, and Kava's getting to be so greedy, we might need to try something a little bit kind of tricky or hard to play against to try and get back into this game, because I think playing standard from here is just going to be really, really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's these play styles. It's if they can get that damage off, which they totally have the potential, he can crawl his way back into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's at the same time, if he slips up, game over.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a Ling run by for a second.
Yeah, sort of Jumper, right? Pulled the probes, which is hurting his economy even more. And we see Cava going up to that 6 hatch pretty healthily, pretty happily. Just not really any threat to him right now. No Zealots being made, so he can just continue to drone. Looks like we spent a bunch of our gas, so probably some Scourge and Muta. We'll see what pops out of these eggs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
just Scourge and Hydra.
He built such minimal Zerglings. It's just been a pure drone fest, and just now building a Scourge, which seemed kind of late. I mean, he totally had the Spire, but he just like, I'm not worried. I'm just going to build more drones.
Yeah, getting away with just being super greedy. You mean to catch us Corsair with these 2 Scourge? So
what a
painful.
pickup. Yeah, love to see it.
We do see the Robo Bay has finished, so the first Reaver is going to be coming relatively soon. But the Corsair count's going to be pretty low. I mean, like we said, it was a little bit late because of the opening, and then one of them getting picked off for just those 2 Scourge. I mean, everything kind of going right for Cava. Drone count is a little bit low, though, to be on 6 hatch production. Not going to be able to afford it with the current drone count. It looks like he probably wants to be aggressive with these Hydras, which, I mean, the Reaver's not even halfway done yet, so he actually could just die right here, right now.
Yeah, he actually went for the minimal saturation. So yeah, this is going to be a really strong pressure.
Yeah, it's 6 hatcheries, but yeah, and just the instant GG from Jumper, knowing there's no way to hold from here. So first game going to quickly go to Cava, cleanly.
Quick and decisive. Good play from Cava.
Alright, so guys, we're gonna hop into game 2 now of Cava versus Jumper. It looks like Jumper picked Deja Vu for the follow-up map, and you know, I haven't played PvZ really on any of these maps this season, very little. How do you feel about Deja Vu's EVP from a Zerg perspective?
I'm in between, because if you go for like the natural of another expansion as your third, then it just plays like pretty much any other map. But if you try to go for a kind of like the more modern ZVP with a closer third hatch, it's really hard to maneuver on both ends. So like Protoss pushing into the third, but Zerg pushing out.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you finally get the fourth, if I feel like that third feels super exposed, so it just causes Zerg to jump around. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's got a lot of resources, so I like that.
One of the things I see that I feel like is nice for Zerg in this matchup is, or on this map specifically, is that if they get an advantage, it seems very easy to kind of contain them. Not like super easy, not as easy as it was on like Dark Origin, for instance, but you can like rebase contain them basically. We're actually getting a 9 pull from Cava this game.
9 pulls is still good.
Yeah, it might be in response to Jumper having such a late cannon the first game. Might just try to catch him off guard here, because like I mentioned, even though Jumper even got first scout, he still did not have cannons ready for those lings.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy. It's no excuse, man. So yeah, maybe looking to take advantage. And Jumper also has like an odd scout pattern. He did Forge Expand last game, and then double scouted, but he doesn't pylon scout. Here we're not even scouting at all, actually. We're just... What's the point then? Are we just gonna blind cannon first then?
Probably.
Because if you're gonna do that, yeah, you would have to go blind cannon first. Because if you do like... I mean, he might assume overpull and go 13-13, but if that's the case, then he's actually just gonna die here to these lings. And it looks like that's what he's gonna do. He's just going blind 13-13, which is...
Oh my god.
terrible against 9 pool.
Yep. And with Cava's scouting pattern, those lings are going directly.
They're gonna go straight to him. And yeah, we see the lings are already out before the cannon starts. Not
That's
looking good for Cava. Yeah, for Jumper, it's just over. This is why you shouldn't do this. I mean, I guess it's... You see some people try to metagame in tournaments and stuff. Don't ever do this on the ladder, guys. I would never recommend that. But yeah, this is just an auto win for Cava here. Unfortunate for Jumper. Gonna quickly get 2-0'd here. And yeah, just the instant GG.
That's unfortunate. It's like, I feel like in a series, a best of series, it's always best to pull those strategies out as like the very first game. Because if you succeed at it, it's 1-0. And if you lose, then, you know, you still have a way to come back.
Yeah, you can just play like solid after that, right? You don't have to take such risks. Yeah, gonna be a quick 2-0 for Cava, and that's gonna wrap it up for Cava versus Jumper.